Inside the Cleveland Browns QB plan, which will feature Shedeur Sanders and Dillon Gabriel, in 2025, Cleveland Browns radio sideline reporter Nathan Zegura sees the difference. Zegura joined the Browns in 2013. He's watched rookie minicamps ranging from first-round picks such as Johnny Manziel and Baker Mayfield, and day two picks such as Cody Kessler and Deshaun Kaiser. This year is different. Zegura watched rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders during the team portion Friday and Saturday. He witnessed NFL-level throws that made the Cleveland Browns Instagram reel. He analyzed film on the field and the interviews off the field, and it leads to the most rational assessment for a fifth-round pick. I know it's still Shedeur. There is a lot of hype and excitement around him, but it's different when you are the 144th pick. Zegura told Sporting News. Had he been the second pick, and it was billed as, "Here is the savior," there would be hysteria in Cleveland after his performance. Sanders' path is more complicated than Mayfield and Manziel, Heisman Trophy winners who were expected to take over the starting job as rookies. Sanders wasn't even the first quarterback selected by the Browns in the 2025 NFL Draft. Oregon's Dillon Gabriel was the 94 overall pick in the third round. It was one of those situations watching it where you had two guys who have played a lot of college football, Zegura said. We know Gabriel has the most starts and TD passes in college football history. We know Shedeur is the most accurate quarterback in college football history. They both looked at Deshaun Watson, who is on the fourth year of a 5-year, $230 million contract, likely will miss a significant portion of the season while recovering from a torn Achilles tendon. Cleveland traded for Kenny Pickett, the 20 pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, and veteran Joe Flacco in the offseason. Where will Gabriel and Sanders fit in that mix this season heading into OTAs, which start May 27? What clues did rookie minicamp offer? I think they both looked good, and if you're a Browns fan, there has got to be hope between these two and Kenny Pickett, Zegura said. The Browns can find somebody that can be their quarterback of now and the future, and also to know that if it doesn't work out, you have the security blanket of 2 first-round picks in 2026. Why Browns heavily invested in Dillon Gabriel, a left-hander, displayed mobility and accurate passing in the intermediate range at rookie minicamp. He's doing that with the pressure of trying to hold off Sanders. It's an odd juxtaposition. So is Gabriel's outlook. I love it. Gabriel said about Sanders being on the team, I love it because of who it is. I think just for us both, you can learn from one another, but also it's not just us two in the room. The Browns took Gabriel in the third round, and he was the 5th quarterback selected behind Cam Ward, Titans, 1. Jackson Dart, Giants, 25. Tyler Show, Saints, 40. And Jalen Milroe, Seahawks, 92. Zegura said Cleveland general manager Andrew Berry told him the Browns would not have been able to get Gabriel with their 4th-round pick, which they used on Tennessee running back Dylan Sampson. They love Dillon Gabriel, Zegura said. I think this draft was. If we come out of the draft with Cam Ward, great. But if we don't come out of the draft with Cam Ward, we're coming out of it with Dillon Gabriel. Gabriel had 63 college starts through stints with UCF, Oklahoma, and Oregon. He finished with 18,722 yards, 155 TDs, and 32 interceptions. Gabriel is 5'11", and that is the most scrutinized trait for the rookie QB. Zegura said Browns coach Kevin Stefanski had a question after watching Gabriel's game film. Where does his height show up? I think if he was a 6'3" quarterback, he would have been the 2 pick to the Browns, Zegura said. Gabriel addressed the question about his height on Saturday. I have nothing to say to the critics, Gabriel said. For me, everyone has an opinion and is right to have their own opinion and can speak on how they feel. But for me, like I said, I'm simple, I'm focused. I've got goals I want to accomplish. Gabriel also was a 3rd-round pick, and that is an investment for Cleveland. No 3rd-round QB has been cut in his first season since the Browns returned to the NFL in 1999. 4 3rd-round QBs, Matt Corral, Panthers, 2022. Kellen Mond, Vikings, 2021. Davis Webb, Giants, 2017, and Kevin O'Connell, Patriots, 2008, lasted one season with their team. The Browns gave 2 years or more to third-round picks in Cody Kessler, 2016-17, Colt McCoy, 2010-12, and Charlie Fry, 2005-7. They think the way he wins is the way that a quarterback needs to win in Kevin Stefanski's offense, Zegura said. They love Dillon Gabriel. He's got a better arm than people think. What nobody expected was that Shedeur would be there. Shedeur Sanders made a strong first impression. Sanders' presence with the Browns cannot be understated, and the critics are looking for any misstep, a bobbled snap, a wobbly pass, anything that would validate one of the most jarring draft slides in NFL history. Sanders wears no. 12, the same number as Tom Brady, who was the no. 199 overall pick in the 2000 NFL Draft before launching a career as a 7-time Super Bowl winner. Sanders was asked what Brady told him in the aftermath of the NFL Draft. "That my story is going to be similar," Sanders said. "I was a late-round draft pick, but we're here now, so none of that stuff matters. That just mattered on the day, and I'm just excited to be here and ready to work." Sanders stands out. The bright orange no. 12 jersey, the gold chain, the style and profile matches a QB1 in the NFL, even if the reasons for that slide remain the topic of constant speculation. Was it the draft interview process, the whiteboard? There isn't a single person I've talked to in the draft media world or the NFL world in my various contacts. A lot of people come through our building that didn't have him as a first or second round quarterback on tape, Zegura said. In fact, those who said the second round, it was the early second round. On the field, Sanders looked sharp at rookie minicamp. He commanded the team and 7-on-7 portions of Friday's minicamp with accuracy and showcased arm strength that was questioned during the pre-draft process. "He throws dimes," Zegura said. "I was able to watch the tape from all 3 days. There was one on Sunday, 57 yards in the air right in stride, and it looked like nothing. There is a 25-yard deep D, and it was on a line. I thought his arm looked good. The ball placement on that back shoulder clip that's everywhere for the touchdown, that got a lot of attention." Sanders' presence is not understated. He is the son of Colorado coach Dillon Sanders, a Pro Football Hall of Fame cornerback. Shedeur credited Dillon with instilling that work ethic since he was 5 years old, and the opportunity to prove it without Dillon as a coach might end up benefiting Shedeur in this battle. Sanders' jersey is a hit with Cleveland, and that marketability factor will only skyrocket if he works into a starting role this season. Sanders, like Gabriel, spent that time after the draft in and around the Cleveland community. "There's a lot of fans, a lot of people in barbershops, a lot of hairstylists," Sanders said. "There's a lot of just fans of me and of my craft and of my family that were there to support. So I was just thankful that I have that foundation overall, just as people and we all could come together as one." Again, Zegura can see the difference. He said Sanders must show he can play under center and call plays in the huddle efficiently before getting the pre-snap read from the defense. Yet Zegura snapped back at the notion that Sanders brings over-the-top attention with him. He's been heavy into the playbook and learning, and everybody has been really, really impressed. Zegura said, "It was not a circus at all. You're hearing that word being thrown around to people that were there is wild because it was not like that at all."